A century of preparing students, a century of serving this community, a century of creating opportunities. Metropolitan Community College serves more than 37,000 students every year. With 5 campuses, MCC Blue River, Business and Technology, Longview, Maple Woods, and Penn Valley, MCC is the largest provider of higher education in the greater Kansas City area. But MCC's success didn't happen overnight. Our story began 100 years ago. 1915 was an important year. In Kansas City, the Hall Brothers greeting card business began to take off. Ernest Hemingway became a cub reporter for the Kansas City Star, streetcars ran downtown, and on September 7th of 1915, the Kansas City Polytechnic Institute opened at 11th and Locust with 200 students. It was part of the Kansas City School Board's experiment in higher education. At the time, the community needed an affordable option for high school students to pursue higher education close to home. Tuition was free to students who live within the school district. The college was one of the first 2-year colleges in the United States to award the associate degree and became a national model for 2-year post-secondary education. The academic standards at the college were considered rigorous. Students that graduated went on to universities and became prominent citizens all over the country. And in 1919, the institute officially changed its name to the Junior College of Kansas City. The 20s were a time of growth for Kansas City and the junior college. The school's reputation for quality instruction grew and enrollment surpassed 1,700 by the end of the decade. While the Great Depression in the 30s halted progress in many parts of the country, the Kansas City Junior College expanded to Northeast and Lincoln high schools. During the 40s, the junior college made a large move. Students were able to enjoy 4 floors of classrooms, cafeterias, labs, gym, and a swimming pool when the college moved to a former junior high school at 39th and McGee in 1942. After World War II ended, veterans came home and signed up at the junior college. Due to the spike in enrollment, the college began offering night classes. In the 1950s, the landmark case Brown versus Board of Education ended racial segregation in schools across the country. In 1955, the segregated Lincoln Junior College closed and its students joined the student body at the McGee location. MCC received its first presidential visit in 1956 when former President Harry Truman spoke to students about government. By the end of the decade, enrollment had grown to more than 5,500 students. Kansas City expanded into the suburbs, and so did MCC during the 60s. The Metropolitan Community College District was created in 1964 when 7 suburban school districts joined forces with the Kansas City School District. 5 years later, 3 colleges, Longview, Maple Woods, and Penn Valley opened in 1969. In the 1970s, an experimental college without walls was pioneered. The idea was to teach in the community as opposed to only offering classes on campus, so faculty taught all over the city. Longview began a program for adult college education, and a police academy was started at Penn Valley. As the job market technology expanded, so did MCC's curriculum. It added dozens of new programs and became a leader in providing qualified employees to the workforce. MCC expanded by adding the Blue Springs and Park Hill school districts in the 80s, and enrollment exploded to more than 20,000 students each semester. During the 90s, MCC expanded even further. Independence and Fort Osage joined the MCC district in 1992, and Maple Woods opened a new veterinary technology center. In 1997, Blue River Community College in Independence officially became the 4th college, consolidating smaller satellite campuses in eastern Jackson County. It became the home of Western Missouri Public Training Institute, training police and firefighters that serve all over the metro area. At the turn of the century, as technology rapidly evolved, so did the way we live, work, and communicate. It became even more important for MCC to adapt and prepare students for the changing workforce needs. MCC focused on delivering business services and technical skills. In 2002, MCC officially named Business and Technology the district's 5th campus. In December 2005, all 5 campuses joined together to become one Metropolitan Community College. The goal was to create a more unified district to serve the needs of students all over the greater Kansas City region. For 100 years, we've reflected the community as it has grown and changed, and we have adapted and evolved. For 100 years, MCC employees have dedicated their passion, talent, and drive to create a better environment through education. For 100 years, hundreds of thousands of students have chosen an MCC education. 96% of MCC students end up working and living in our community after they graduate. MCC is making a difference. MCC is making this community stronger, and MCC is making where we live even better.